11 a.m. Mountain Time, so that means it's start time for wherever you're calling from and joining us from. We're glad you're with us. I'm Dave Webb. We can also see on the screen Shane Brady, Tyler Sharp. Good morning, gentlemen. The reminder, the Midway call is what we put together every 15th of a month. Now, the 15th happens on a Friday this month, which is great. Sometimes it happens on a Saturday or a Sunday. In that case, the 15th will be changed for the following Monday. And I know that's coming up in a little bit. I think we're still a few months away from that happening, but it's happened in the past. So reminder, the Midway is the 15th of every month. The bounce call is the first Monday of every month, unless that's a holiday. And then we have a couple of nights a month. We have the wellness team calls. That's the second and fourth Tuesdays. So we'll get that information shared later. But for right now, Shane and Tyler, I want to talk about the Life Converted trip. That's being planned for next November 2025, and we have some data and information for people. This will be on the World America ship, which is brand new. In fact, as of November 2024, it is not even open to the public yet. The MSC World America will launch next summer, 2025, and then we'll have it in right after it got broken in, right after it got all the kinks worked out. We will have the perfect cruise. So we're glad to have you joining us on that. Let's take a quick look at those qualifications. Tyler and Shane, jump into what we're looking at. Obviously, the first qualification is the $15,000 in cumulative VitaFi commissions, not including rank advancement bonuses or lifestyle bonuses, right?
Right. Yeah, that's exactly right. So this is really exciting that to be able to qualify for this. Yes, by December 31st, that's the time frame to be able to earn that $15,000. And then the qualification period for those that have been on one of our Life Converted trips before, as you can see here, right here, or if you're not able to hit that 15,000 mark by December 31st, you can see the qualifications for you to be able to get on that cruise in next November. So the way that it looks, the way that it reads is if you reach Premier during the qualification period of November 1st, which was 15 days ago was when it started, through July 31st of 2025, you reach Premier 4 times, then you'll be able to get the cruise. Beyond the cruise, you will need to get there to the cruise, wherever that port is going to be, but you'll be able to participate in the cruise for reaching Premier, and that's for one person. For Elite, you qualify 4 times again during that qualification period. Then for yourself, you'll be able to get the cruise as well as the flight over there. For Diamond, 4 times. That's for 2 people. For the cruise, 2 for cruise as well as 2 flights. So that's the qualifications to be able to reach that. So we're really excited about this. Dave, one of the things that I'm excited about is we have a date. Could you go back to that previous screen, if that's okay?
Yes, of course.
Because last time we talked about this, we had sometime in November, but it looks like now we have specific dates.
We are confirmed for November 8th through 15th out of Miami, Florida. That is the port. And that is the cruise, the Miami, Florida, November 8th date for the World America cruise ship from MSC. Now, we had a good cruise about 6 months ago. We were in the Mediterranean with the same line, MSC. So imagine that fantastic cruise, but an upgrade in facilities and just a totally different atmosphere because we're going to be in the Caribbean. There will be a lot of fruity drinks, a lot of fruity clothing. I don't even know what I'm saying now, but it's going to be a different atmosphere than we had in the Mediterranean. That's for sure. Now, this is also represents a change. Shane, jump in. Tell us about what this represents in change, because previously the Life Converted trip was a one-time thing. Once you earn $15,000 with VitaFi in commissions, you're invited on these cruises, or in some cases it was a cruise. It was a dramatic location. But we heard from our leaders on the cruise. And Shane, what did we decide coming out of that cruise with those leaders?
You said we had a good cruise 8 months ago. Dave, it was a life-changing, life-converting cruise. And just an incredible experience to be together with all of our leaders from around the world. And I really think that cruise, I mean, every life converted trip's been incredible, but just coming out of that cruise, everyone that was on there literally came up to me, came up to you, Tyler, and just asked us, please, how can we get back on this cruise next year, right? But what I loved about it is that they didn't talk about going on the cruise. They talked about wanting to be together with their teams. And I think that's true leadership, is not only qualifying. I mean, we have to recognize VitaFi has the only cruise, the only life converted trip where you can literally qualify at any rank. It doesn't matter what your rank is. You can qualify if you're pro and you're just consistent. You're a senior and you're consistent. Over time, you will accumulate that minimum of 15,000 in earnings, and you go. That is, you don't find that in the industry. However, a lot of companies do have trips for top leaders. So we took a step back and we said, you know what? How can we get leaders on this trip together with their team members? And that's the most important thing, is just staying together as a team. And so we designed it this year so that all of our premiers and above can also qualify and go together with their team members that are qualifying as well. That for us, for Laura and I, is very important, to be together as a family, VitaFi team, and to experience those trips together. And so I'm so excited. This is the first time that we've ever done this, where we've allowed lower ranks or we've allowed ranks to repeat and to qualify again and be on this trip. So, you made mention we were with the same cruise line last year. We've actually been with them the past 2 years. Incredible experiences over in the Mediterranean. Now it's going to be in the Caribbean on a brand spanking new ship. That is exciting. I mean, anyone that's been on cruises, you know that over half the experience is just the boat. And when you have a brand new boat with new facilities, brand new things, I mean, I don't know if you guys have taken a look at this. If you're on this call, well, don't go away from the call yet. After the call, look up World America, MSC. You're going to see an incredible ship that's going to be launched in 2025. And we're going to be one of the first groups that's going to be on this boat and on this cruise in the Caribbean. So very excited about the Life Converted trip, and kudos to Dave and Fernanda and all the event staff, as they've just combed through multiple options looking for the best one, and I think they nailed it on this one.
Well, and I think the other half of that, yes, half of the cruise is just being on the ship, but I think even a bigger half, is that possible? We're not checking my math right now, right? The bigger half is the group we get to be with. And like you said, Shane, right, opening it up to have this group of leaders. Now, previously, you could only go on the trip if you earned 15,000. That's still in place. That is your cumulative earnings through the end of 2024. So people that you know are going to be close, if they're within even a couple $1,000s right now, help them hustle, help them get there to earn that first trip on the cruise. But the other half of that is, even if you aren't at a position yet to have earned 15,000 in cumulative commissions, you can earn by qualifying as Premier at least 4 times. That's again between November and July of next year. 4 times as Premier, and you get to go as Elite 4 times, 4 months in that period. You get to go, plus we'll cover your flight. And once you're Diamond, or if you're qualifying or requalifying as Diamond, if you do that 4 months out of between, again, November and July, that's a trip for 2, including airfare and transfer. So we're super excited about that. We're super excited about everything this is meaning and everything we get to do. I'm going to do a quick switch out right now. And Betty,
while you're doing that, I'm just going to dovetail off of that. I'm so glad you brought that up, Dave, because if I sign somebody up today, and that person obviously is not going to have a chance to earn 15,000 between now and the end of the year, but that person can qualify Premier and go on a trip. And then they can also qualify for the 2026 trip. And they could actually get a 2-for-1 by hitting the Premier and above before July, doing it obviously 4 times between November and July, and they can go. And so you think about that. I mean, how many of us know different people that would love to go on this trip? Sign them up, help them to qualify at the Premier level or above, and they'll qualify to go on this trip, and they'll still have their Life Converted trip in 2026 and beyond, according to the $15,000 qualification. So incredible opportunity for a twofer. And obviously, for those that have already been on the trip, now you can go back and be together with your team members, with your V2 family. So very excited about this, Dave.
Yep. Awesome. We're excited. We're obviously, this is a big deal for the company. This is kind of the hallmark trip. It's a life converted trip. And usually you convert your life once and it's a once in a lifetime thing, but we're now making it repeatable. So congratulations and thanks to Shane and Laura for making that a reality. Great leadership from our attendees at the cruise this year who helped us open up to this possibility. So it's been awesome. So now you've heard me tease our next guest speaker, our guest for speaking in a moment. She is Betty Kudal, and she is joining us from her, I want to say it's her home, and from her magnificent palace where she has been building a V2 business for a little while. Betty, good morning, good evening to you, right? How are you, Betty?
Good evening. I'm very fine. Thank you.
Now, you have a number of experiences, both with yourself, with your family, your household. How many people do you think you have seen lives changed by V2 products?
I don't have the numbers. It's really, really a lot of people.
Yeah.
Really.
Tell us
I don't
about
have
some
the
of
numbers.
your product experience. What have you personally or in your household, what have you experienced with V2 products?
It started with myself but I was very skeptical. But then it started, I had to try only to get quiet from the colleague who introduced me to the product because I didn't believe in it. But then I wanted him to keep quiet so I could try it. But then suddenly I was sleeping well, and I haven't been sleeping for more than 50 years. Not deeply, because I was listening first to our daughter, who is have special needs because of a damage when she was a tiny baby. And then 8 years ago, Ben has got strokes in the brain. So now I listen to him too.
And
So
that
I
Bent is your
never was
husband,
sleeping.
yes?
Yes.
And
So
how old is your
suddenly
daughter now?
she's very fine now. She is not having all those epileptic seizures anymore.
And this
And
is something you've been working with her, and it's remarkable the commitment that you've shown to your family. I mean, we all look at Betty and she's a sweet, wonderful, delightful person always, but that doesn't always tell the story of what you've had to deal with in the background in your home. How old is your daughter now?
she's just became 53.
53 years old. And
Yes.
she requires constant care. Is that right?
Yes.
Multiple times
Yes,
per day.
24/7.
And yet she still communicates the happiness that she feels with you. I remember when you were buying trinkets for her on the trip in the Mediterranean, you and Tyler and I, we decided to just stay down when people were climbing up Santorini. We stayed on the coast, but we found some amazing shops. And you were talking about how your daughter was going to love this T-shirt or this bracelet. And I remember seeing the pictures, and she is just delightful. It was so
Yes.
fun to see her get excited for that. Tell us about
Yes.
some of the experience you recognized in her being on V2's products.
A lot of people can now suddenly they can see what I have always been telling them. She understands nearly everything, but she was doped with all her medicine, so she was not able to come through so people can see it. It was like she has had brain fog, I'm sure. But the other day when we had some gathering, a lot of people, I tell you, she has heard a lot about Vivi Birkerhøi, but then she talked to her, and we was just talking about it yesterday. She went to Tina and introduced herself and asked her, "Do you understand what I'm saying?" And she said yes with her eyes and her mimic. And I have told people a lot of things, all the ways, but nobody has believed me. I'm sure they thought the mom have damaged herself because she believed it. So it
that's
has
great.
been.
Well, we're so happy for you, Betty. If you could give us one, like a recommendation, what do you feel people should be sharing about V2's products?
What they should be sharing, you mean about themselves or something?
How would you tell someone, I really think you need to be on these products? What would your perspective be on sharing the V2 products?
That really depends, because I'm also a stress therapist myself and my therapist. So that depends what they are having and which issues they are having. So, but I always tell people, even normally I haven't experienced anything that I won't say they don't have to try it. I think they always have to try it, or maybe they only have to be what's called in good shape. If they are in good shape and they don't think they have any issues, then you have to try it so you will keep on having a good health.
Yep. I thank you, Betty. We really appreciate that time and your experience and sharing with us. Everybody, if you're on the chat, give Betty a clap or a hug or a high five or a bunch of ones. I've seen a lot of that happening sometimes. But the great news is we've learned this from Dr. Fernandez, who's done a few presentations. He talks about you're either in good shape, but depressing or declining, or you're in this middle zone where you're not in good shape, but you don't have the bad shape indicators. So when you're on Vitify's products, it helps you get through and navigate the likely difficulties that are going to come. So I guess the easy answer I was looking for, and again, I'm a very poor interviewer. I should have led you properly, but the answer I was looking for is no one doesn't need Vitify's products.
Yeah.
Everyone
Okay.
has a need or a use for Vitify products.
Yes, definitely.
Wonderful. Okay, Tyler, I'm going to bring you on and we're going to ask you to introduce our next guest.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Betty, you are wonderful. We just love you and we're so grateful for you, for your leadership. Your story is just inspiring and it's incredible. And thank you for taking the time to be able to share that with us. We really appreciate it. I want to be able to bring on our next guest, also from Europe, from the Netherlands, actually, with Ulrike Geerlings, one of our diamonds and global founders. We appreciate her and her leadership, her tenacity, her perseverance, her ability to be able to recruit. And she just sets such a strong example in that way, and we appreciate her. But I've asked Ulrike to come on and to be able to share with us some different ideas about how to build a business. What she's done has been remarkable over the last almost about 2.5, 3 years that she's been building with us over there in Europe and throughout the world. We appreciate her example and what she does. But Ulrike, I wonder if you could just share with us a little bit, some business building tips, some things that you've done, that you've learned, that you'd be able to share with others. We'd love to hear from you.
Sure. So can you hear me? Can
Yes.
you hear me? Okay. So it all starts with why. So I'm asking you, everyone who's on the call, to please put into the chat, what is your why you joined Vitify? Okay, let's all do it and let's see what you are telling. 3, 2, 1, go. So it starts with why. I don't see anything yet. Well, maybe I can start with sharing my why. I joined Vitify in April 2000. No, it was actually May 2022. People who know me know that I started after a breakup with my boyfriend. I went to my daughter in Amsterdam. I was really depressed, but and she said, don't touch your phone. So I touched it a day later, which was an Ascension day, the ascension also of my Vitify business. And then it started, and what I did is I just went for it because my why is that I wanted to have more time freedom, more financial freedom, and I want to impact other people's lives. That's so important to me because as a young child, I was bullied a lot. I know how it is to feel lonely, to feel different, and I want to help people to go for their best selves. So that's really a very strong why. And being financial independence means for me also to be able to help my daughter, who is in a great study debt. That's how it goes in the Netherlands. If you want to study and go to university, you have to pay or get a loan. They changed it already, but she has a loan of 60,000 euro. And that's to start with as a child of 26 years. Isn't that terrible? That means she cannot just get a mortgage, etc., etc. So my why is what's keeping me on track and what's keeping me going when the times get tough. And in life, times do get tough. So it happens in your normal life. So it also happens in your business. And thank you, Shane, for being there. And I can tell you that Shane is a great leader, but I'm sure he has gone through ups and downs too. Yeah. And then you can do two things. When your business goes down, you can say, oh my God, I'm going to quit. I don't want this anymore. What would have happened if Shane would have said that? Then there wouldn't have been a Vitify anymore when he wasn't able to deliver a year ago. What would you, if you would have said, okay, I'm going to stop now? No, you can empower yourself and go back to your why and say, why did I join this business? And why am I holding on? And what is the hidden gift? That's what Stephen always said, of what's going on. So as a diamond, I have also experienced a lower month. I'm not a diamond every month. And so the important thing when your business goes down is that you keep doing your daily affirmations and work with your team, because you cannot do it alone. Work with your team. And that can be your downline, but I don't like those words actually. It is the Vidify family. Betty, maybe you want to share in the chat what happened a few months ago when you were reaching out for a lead. Vivi, same to you. You know, I was staying up with them at 2 o'clock or even 3 o'clock in the night. I don't care if it's my downline and I'm earning direct commission from them. It's my family. And we're here to support the family. And if we support the family, we support everyone. And you support yourself, because maybe you don't get the money in your wallet, but you get so much experience, leadership development, and also friendship from your team that it's all worth it. It is for me. And we are all one family. We are doing it together. And that's what we should do a little bit more. We should not only do it with ourselves, reach out to your family. If it's someone who was enrolled by anyone else, doesn't matter. Just reach out to them. Everyone is happy to help you. What's important is we are in a pioneer stage, and that means we are having a lot of issues. It's not smooth. But the nice thing about it is when you join in a pioneer stage, you can get to help the company, you can give your influence, and you can help build the company like you want to mold it. Tyler asks me a lot of time, hey, Ulrike, have you got some ideas? Same from Dave. And I have the opportunity to share, what if I was one of the 1 million people? They wouldn't even know me. So if you are here in an early stage, you have a golden opportunity. And also, the bigger your problems, the higher your paycheck. And maybe not today, but you know, I was in another company which went down, and then I was able with Vidify to rebuild everything again, and even more. So if this business goes a little bit down, then you can say, okay, I'm very grateful to the people who helped me rank to diamond. They're not here anymore because, you know, Tyler knows that my Polish team actually went down from 25,000 to maybe 5,000. I was crying at that time, wasn't I, Tyler? Because I thought, oh my God, what am I going to do? But in the end, I did rank to diamond again in June. Not with the Polish team, but with new people. So it's very important to keep recruiting, not to give up, not to think, okay, I have reached my rank. Now I'm going to stop recruiting. I'm going to sit back and let the other team do it. No, you need to lead by example. So if I am telling and asking my team, hey, try to enroll 1250 kids, and I'm sitting back and not doing anything, do you think they're going to enroll 1250 kids? No, of course not. So basically, every month I want to enroll new people. And I think I've enrolled 60 or 61 people since I joined. Of course, one month it can be none, and 2 months it can be 2 or 3. But you've got to keep going. And if they say no, it doesn't mean no. It just means not now. So you say, okay, thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share this with you. You put the person on your name list. Next. And maybe in a few months or a year from now, they are ready. Like today, there was a person, and 2 months ago, she said, "No, I'm not gonna do it. No worries, no problem." And then she reached out to me. She said, "Wow, it's November, so maybe it's a good time to buy those drops because it's good for my health." I said, "Yeah, very good idea." But she said, "I don't have a credit card," which is, it can be a problem in Europe. So I said, "Do you have PayPal?" "No, I don't have PayPal." "Okay, well, how about this? How about you sharing me your login details? I will order for you. I will use my debit card, Revolut, and you can pay me back. And if you want to change your password after that, it's okay. I trust you. You trust me. So let's do it." And she said, "Hey, that's a great idea." So now I know she's going to do that. And I could have said, "Oh, no, I'm going to lose that person." No, look for a solution. Look for a solution how you can solve the problem. And well, I've got a lot of things to share, but maybe for another time. I think I have 3 more minutes to go. About December. December, I think that Tyler or Shane said that it's a difficult month. That's all about mindset. Come on. I became a diamond in December. Come on, you guys. You can all do it. Let's go for it. Let's show them that December is one of the best months. We have to be creative. Let's do some more team calls and let's see how we can get it done. And we can get it done. This is a golden opportunity with golden products. They're very affordable. And we can, the price rise, you can say, "Oh my God, I cannot afford it anymore." But how about changing your mindset and saying, "Wow, this is an amazing opportunity to share the possibility with people to sign up for an entrepreneur kit instead of buying the kit for a customer." So change your mindset, go for it, go for no, and let's make it happen. Thank you for listening. 2 minutes left. You want to say anything, Tyler?
I do, actually. You're right. The first time that you ever hit diamond, Ulrike, was last December, about a year ago. And you're exactly right. And I appreciate you're bringing that to my remembrance because that was huge. I mean, obviously incredible for you to be able to reach that milestone. And you've hit it so many times since then. And we just appreciate what you've done and how just the significant leader that you are, not only globally, but certainly in Europe. And really helping us to move Beatify forward. I appreciate that. If you check the chat, Ulrike, you'll be able to see that a lot of people shared their whys. I encourage everyone to go through it, to look at it, to find out why people are building this business, because as you mentioned, and it's so critical, it's one of the foundational pieces of what makes us go, what makes us work. And that's why are we doing this? Even Shane shared in there about what his why is, and that's his family. And that's important for us to be able to understand what Shane's passion is, as well as everyone else's. So thank you so much. We appreciate your leadership, Ulrike, and taking us through that and teaching us the basics and the foundation. One thing that I also love that you said too was the importance of recruiting. Always be recruiting. You look to be able to recruit several people a month. And as you set that example for your team and doing that. So thank you. Thank you so much, Ulrike. We appreciate it. Shane, here we are. We've got some amazing things that are going on right now. With different aspects of Beatify and pushing things forward here for this month. We've launched a really great promotion at the beginning of this month. Really excited about that with Rapid Pro. I know we've got some information we want to be able to share with you about that. But Shane, I'm going to turn this to you to be able to review a little bit of information with us about the Rapid Pro triple bonus going on this month and the next 2 months through January.
Definitely. Thanks, Tyler. And yes, we started this November 1st, and we shared it on the bounce call as well a couple of weeks ago. And here we are 2 weeks into the month of November. This promotion rolls all the way through the end of January. And so just like Ulrike said, we've got November, but we've got December, and that's a wonderful opportunity as well in December. It's interesting here in the U.S., I think worldwide, November and December tend to be very, very strong retail sales months, Why? Because everyone is looking for the deal. They're looking for here in the US, the Black Friday specials, and they're just looking for, and obviously rolling into the holidays, gifts and everything else. And so around the world, everyone's kind of retail minded and looking to make those purchases. And it's a wonderful time as well to start your business and to get new people into your business as we roll into the new year and looking down the road. And, we're looking at qualifying for that life converted trip, being on that cruise. Well, all of that starts now by developing new Rapid Pros. We talked about it on the bounce call, the importance of the Rapid Pro, why we included that in our simplified plan. It is by far the easiest way to make your money back, recoup your initial investment, and to get your business started on the right foot. Because when you do it, then it's much easier to promote and share with others and help them to do the same. Remember, this business is a duplication business, right? I mean, how many times have we shared the business and then they ask you, well, how did you start? What did you do when you signed up in the business? Well, we need to teach proper ways for people to start off on the right foot and to earn their investment back the fastest way possible. So I'd like to propose, as a part of this Rapid Pro triple bonus, a new focus as well as we share our products, a new focus on the Kit 500. We offer 3 different kits: Kit 250, Kit 500, and Kit 1250. And each one of those has a different focus. The Kit 250 is kind of just stick your toe into the water. Let's see how it feels. Maybe I'll just try the product, sign up with the company, and you're in. You get the benefits of getting the products at up to 50% discount for life. You have access to also share the products and earn retail bonuses, commissions, etc. Lots of benefits with the Kit 250. However, the Kit 250 is not going to get you to a Rapid Pro rank nearly as fast. You're going to have to bring on with the Kit 250, it's you plus 7 additional people for you to hit 2,000 in volume and for you to hit the bonus. So the fastest way by far to hit this Rapid Pro bonus is with the Kit 500. There, you come in with the Kit 500 and you share with 3 other people that also come in with the Kit 500 and you qualify pro. And you do that within your first 30 days. Now, it's a little intimidating if you're talking about, hey, you sign up with the Kit 250 and then we're going to bring on 7 people. Well, people start to think, holy cow, how am I going to get 7 prospects to sign up in the next 30 days? That's a little intimidating. It's not to say that it can't be done. There are people that do it every day, every month, but not nearly the number of people that do it with the Kit 500. When you sign up with the Kit 500 and you share it with 3 additional people that also come on with the Kit 500, you get your 2,000 in volume, you qualify pro, and you do it in your first 30 days, then you make $780, at least $780 in earnings. That pays for your initial investment of your Kit 500, and you've got money in your pocket, and you've got over $1,000 worth of product on hand to share, retail, etc. And so it is the best way to do the business. So I just like to point that out because as we're sharing, and right now is the month of sharing. It's a month of gratitude. It's the month of sharing with others, sharing the benefits of our product, but also the benefits of our business. We need to make sure that we're putting it out there. And Tyler, one of the things is that sometimes we feel like, oh man, that person's not going to have, $550, $600 to put out for this Kit 500. I better just offer them the Kit 250. That's a little easier to share. Maybe they'll have $300 under their mattress that they can invest in this, right? But we shouldn't judge. I mean, there are so many people out there. $600 to start your business and then turn around and get 3 additional people to do the same. There are tons of people out there with $600 in under their mattress, and they are ready and willing and looking for a business opportunity like this, Tyler.
One of the biggest things, and even Ulrike said, just a few minutes ago, is it's mindset. And if as a leader that you can cast the vision, help somebody fully understand what they can accomplish, what they can achieve. And that's going back to their why, about why they want to build a business. But if you can help somebody to be able to see what they can achieve with us, people find that money. They absolutely do. And as you talked about, that Kit 500 is the cornerstone of building and developing Rapid Pros. And that's just absolutely critical. And we'll be, providing some different things to be able to help out with that, to create some incentives. And we've created some amazing tools to be able to help track Rapid Pros. But keep this in mind. You've heard it from Shane that the Kit 500 is the way to go. And to be able to help people see that, to be able to understand that, that's up to you as a leader. And we encourage you to talk to your other leaders to upline and identify what are some ways that we can help somebody see the vision of being a Rapid Pro, of building a Vidify business, of getting to whatever level of success that they want to, what their why is, to be able to, and that's that we encourage you to be able to work with one another to be able to go through that process. But we're really excited about the things that are happening in the next few months, the things that we've already seen regarding the Rapid Pro promotion, and we look forward to more. Dave?
Thanks,
Well,
Tyler.
before we turn it back over, Stephen shared some incredible tools and additional insight there in the chat. Guys, make sure to leverage your upline. The best way to share our business is by including your upline in that process, and bring on that prospect together on a three-way call in an in-person meeting, et cetera, with your upline so that they can share the best way to build your business. It's incredible. We all pay attention to somebody else that is the expert, right? But none of us listen to our best friends, our best buddies. But we definitely pay attention to, an expert or somebody that we view as an expert. Well, that's your upline. That's your upline. When you share the business with your best buddy, bring your upline on that call, because your best buddy's going to see that upline as the expert, and they're going to see you as their best buddy with all your warts and issues and problems, etc., because they know you since, but that expert that you're bringing onto the call, they don't know them. And they will see that person as an expert. Involve your upline. That is the best way by far to share the product, share the business opportunity. But let's just make sure, do not limit the decision that your contacts will make, your prospects will make. Don't limit it. Lay it out there. Lay it out. The best way to build the business by far is with the Kit 500. We see it every market that we go into. When Becca White went from Premier to Diamond in a month, he did that with the Kit 500. People were signing up with the Kit 500 left and right, and they were ranking up for Rapid Pro. Guys, it's the best way to build. And I just want to make sure, and especially right now that we have this opportunity to earn additional $500 in our pocket with the Rapid Pro triple bonus, make sure that you are also including, and as you share, et cetera, that we include that focus on the Kit 500. That is the best way to build a business.
Love it. Thank you, Shane.
We're
going to wrap up.
Sorry. Check out the chat. Your diamonds are giving you absolute golden nuggets right now. From Brenda, Stephen, Ulrike, your diamonds are giving you some fantastic information in the chat. Check it out on how to build, how to leverage, and emphasizing everything that Shane just shared. So I encourage you to look at the chat, please. Dave, I'll turn it back to you now. I'm done.
Thanks, Tyler. Thanks, Shane. Thanks, everybody, especially Betty and Ulrika, for those great insights into what the products and the business can do and how to build this business. And just to echo Shane and Tyler, check on that chat right now. You've got websites, vidifyresults.com. You've got a link to a video for the difference between the packs. You've got invitations to opportunity calls from Diamond, Brenda Varela, from Double Diamond, Steve Keller, from Ulrika, endorsing the need for an upline. It's all there. As we all grow, the business grows for everyone. The objective is to get more help to more people. Tuesday, November 26th is the next wellness team call. That's coming up in just under 2 weeks. And then we close out the month or we close out the month for November, and we roll into December. The next bounce call will be Monday. That is confirmed. Monday, the second day of December, we'll have the bounce call. That'll be 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So this same time at your respective time zones, again, on the first Monday of every month for the bounce. So we thank you. We are so glad to have had everybody with us. We're glad that you are making Vidify a part of your lives, and you're sharing with people, and we're watching lives be converted around the world. We are now 41 minutes into this 30-minute call. So the 11 bonus minutes will only bless your life further. Do not curse us for making long. All the content has been great, so we appreciate that. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day, great night, great tomorrow, wherever you are. Hugs and high fives from all of Vidify to all of you. Jane, Tyler, farewell.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Enrique.